Alright, so you're new to Payday 2, and you might want to understand stealth a little bit more. This is also a guide, but this is also a loadout. So skills. This is I reset my own thing for this, but you might have done a few loud heists, gathered some perk points. So max out burglar is the go-to stealth perk deck. Do not wear armor. Just have at least a concealable melee weapon. There's a skill for just not. Go for a silent throwable, like a throwing knife, the cards, or a throwing axe, something like that. And I'll get into weapons in a bit. Now, this, I usually go just for this. And this is because on heists like Diamond Store, you have the jewelry, which is right next to civilians, meaning every time you go back for a bag, you can tell civilians to get down, and you don't need tons of cable ties. It is a last effort thing to not kill any civilians if you're going for a pacifist run if you want to, but I tend not to do that and just kill civilians. But if I don't need to, then I won't, and if there's players with you, you don't need to because they will have cable ties. Now for this, you're gonna want transporter, just basic this, and that's about it. For this, just go for this. Yeah. This will give you the ability to have trip mines for certain maps like Shadowed to keep track of guards. They're like spotters. If they have a blue laser, they'll mark enemies, and on stealth, if the alarm hasn't gone off, they'll automatically go into sensor mode. So just ace all of these, and this will help you a lot. And then go for this. Just go ace jack of all trades, and I'll tell you in a bit. The shinobi tree. You are going to want to ace every single one in this tree, as this is the stealth tree basically. It has everything you will ever need in it. Whether it comes to picking stuff up while you don't have a mask on, or simply more ECMs, it will help you a lot. Parkour, basic and everything, and you have here inner pockets, increased concealment of ballistic vests. Do not ace this, just grab the basic and that's it. Grab this, ace optical illusions so the suppressors on your guns won't trigger enemies. If you want to go for the professional, I wouldn't really recommend it. Weapon stats are not important for stealth, as you're only really going to fire one shot into a guard. Stealth kills are usually insta kills, so if you want to grab any of these, you can. I might grab this, and this. Why not? There's nothing else you really need to put into your weapons because that's it. That's all you need. It's a very basic loadout, and you don't need a ton of skill points. All you need primarily is a shinobi tree and the burglar perk deck. And that's it. That is really it. But I'll show you stealth, and yeah, I'll go ahead and also rate fire. Just why not? So the weapons: akimbo, Shimano compact pistols. The reason why I went with this is that you can actually unlock them very easily, just by the start of the game. I think just standard issue suppressor. You might not have this, so if you're not use the asepsis suppressor, a lot of players have this, as it can be gained by gauge packs, which are the packages on the ground. If you collect enough, you will gain a lot of sepsis suppressors, or if you just did a crime spree, you might have one. Or if you do a crime spree, you'll have everything, like all the standard issue suppressors you will ever need. I put a team boost on all my weapons, usually not all of them, but my stealth weapons, because like I said, usually concealment by the suppressor boost is enough. So this and the other weapon I have totals to 6% bonus. I go for a micro laser just to make it easier aiming with akimbo weapons. Platypus grip doesn't matter, but I just have it. None of these. And then for secondary weapon, this is the weapon everybody uses and you need it. Or just have any shotgun that you can get minimum concealment with, which as you can see is 3. Triple O buckshot rounds. In this game, the way shotguns work are pretty funny. If you shotgun an enemy that doesn't really have armor, or if you crouch below them and you can actually fling them with a shotgun, which can fling them out of cover, meaning you can actually save yourself if you have to grab a pager and there's a guard coming around the corner or something like that. Barrel extension, the silent killer suppressor, pretty common. If you want to go for a suppressor, it's okay, but it is double the concealment activities, but oh well. Team boost, I usually go for that. None of these really matter. Crew management is not always important. One I would definitely recommend is because of the shinobi tree, you lockpick already 100% faster, but with quick, you can lockpick basically 175% faster, which can make the heist so much easier. And that's but AI does not help in stealth. There's a few other things and that's it. It's really only quick. There is one for concealment, but as you can see, we already have minimum concealment. But Jack of all trades allows us to use more of the shinobi tree to get more body bags. We'll place it as secondary, or you can place trip mines as a primary, and then ECM as secondary. You understand. These three are stealth. So, and that's it. And the melee weapon I have is hacked, and just why not? So I'll show you a quick stealth mission.